aquarium. They need to know
Okay.
how many people are coming. Whoop, whoop. Boy, I almost pushed the wrong thing. I don't want to leave the meeting. Okay. Okay, hopefully Catherine's on her way home today.
Where's she been?
She went to Maui.
Well,
Oh,
There was some, I got pictures last night. There was a fire in the hills in Maui. She was concerned more for the workers at the hotel or the place where she's staying. So prayers for them that their property is safe. So much stuff. Ugh. Anyway, so Larry, are you ready?
I think so. I just have to figure out if my camera is going to take a picture of my phone.
Okay, do you want to do a quick test run or anything?
Yeah.
Okay,
While he's doing that, I got a notice from the USGA, the geology department. They have land, and they were talking about getting your lifetime access pass to national parks, national forests, other public lands owned by the federal government. But
Right.
if you don't
That's
have
a
that
new-
pass, you should go on to a government site, National Forest or that kind of thing, and sign up, and you can get it online.
Right. That's a new deal for all veterans. It's new.
oh, okay.
oh, so Kevin, did you hear about it or do you have any links or something you could send us to more information?
I can post the link on this site. I did post it on my own site.
Oh, okay,
I made it public information on my site.
okay, you can send it to
It's
me and I
there,
can
but
send it out.
I'll post it on the Photo Warrior site. People can pass it on.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, okay.
And the information, I believe, is in the American Legion magazine October edition. There's one page about the new pass. for veterans.
Is that different than the other pass that's been out there for
Yes.
decades?
Yes, it's different. This is for all veterans.
That's
Free
awesome.
national pass.
Yeah, just to clear it up, if you have an all access pass now, you do
Right.
not need to do anything.
Okay.
Right, you don't need the new one.
It's just,
Okay.
I'm just passing this on because it's kind of an upgrade. You used to have a disability to get this pass or be a senior citizen and you
Right.
paid for it.
Right. Well, you didn't
but-
have to pay for it if you were disabled, but as a senior.
That's what I
think you-
mean, but if you were a senior, you had to pay for it. But now it's just an upgrade, it includes more people.
Includes all veterans.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, I have another announcement. I just got a text from Catherine. And I asked, is she on her way home? She says, yes, we are at the airport and we'll board soon. The fire is still smoldering and the air quality is terrible.
Oh,
Wow. But yes, okay, so I'm glad she's on her way home. Wow. Okay, so Larry, did you do your test run to find out or?
well, I don't know. It's up to you to get me hooked in, and then we'll see if the camera is actually showing my cell phone.
Okay, so do you have a share screen on your
I'm on the camera mode. So let me see if I can go to the other one.
so on your iPad or your tablet, you have a share, are you? Click on the link and then, go on Zoom on that and then click on share.
There's one that says share.
Okay,
No, that's not it.
There should be two shares. After you hit the
Oh,
first,
no.
there's another one in the
Down.
lower right.
yeah, share screen, not share, because share takes to email.
Right, that's,
What you want to do is sign in on that through your link to Zoom
yeah, I'm already on Zoom.
on both.
No, just the one,
Okay.
but
So
I don't see the share screen on it. I see switch to Galaxy View. That's not it.
down at the bottom, do you have anything that pops up? Sometimes those icons disappear and then you have
But
to.
center in the bottom and it's green.
Well, that's share. That's not it, is it?
Yes, that is.
You'll see share screen. If it's green, click on that.
All right. Okay, it does say a screen, so let me hit that one. Start recording or casting with Zoom.
Yes,
Now,
and then it's kind of like you have to do a start broadcasting or something like that.
well, it gave me appear on top, all these different modes.
Okay, you
I'm gonna select Zoom, see if that will do.
yeah, click on the Zoom.
Well, that turns off the Zoom. That's not it.
Oh. There you go. You're sharing screen. You're coming up.
Almost, yeah, there it is.
God is so good.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, I'm doing a happy dance.
All right, well, are you seeing things now or not?
Yes,
Yeah.
your screen. You can
What are
see
you
that
looking at?
picture.
We're seeing your
looking at?
cell phone.
Oh, you are seeing the cell phone. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
See my hand?
Okay.
See my hand?
Yeah, no, we don't see your hand. We see your screen. Your hand's gonna be invisible. So whatever
no.
you put on your screen is what we will see.
All right, well, let me go back to camera.
Okay,
I don't know, this is what I don't know if it worked.
okay. Yeah, we see your camera. We see.
Okay, are you seeing the dog?
Yeah.
Okay,
See
yes,
the dog, yeah.
yes.
Now we see your fingers.
Now we
Oh,
see your hand.
you'll see my fingers a lot. All
Okay,
right.
Okay,
that's
So
fine.
I'm just gonna start off with, oh, you want to do the video first?
Okay,
Since we know this will work, and I'll come back to this after the video, which is about 15 minutes.
okay.
Okay, so let me come out of this. So hit the off, or what I do to get out of it.
Well, okay, are you gonna show
Arrow?
the video on your phone? Oh, okay.
okay, you got it.
You got it.
Oh, okay, I'm on the,
Whatever
Share
you do
screen
on
again?
that. Yeah,
okay, I want to hit the X button. All right, so that do it?
no,
You're
you're
no
not
longer
sharing screen
sharing.
anymore. So you want to go back to share screen again and start broadcasting and then go to the
I
video.
need to come off of share screen,
You've already
You're off share
Yeah.
screen.
but Linda, you're gonna do the video.
Oh. Do I have the link to the video?
Yeah, I gave it to you a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, dang. Barry. I don't have that right now. Let's see if I can.
It was an email attachment.
Okay, Larry, okay, we're in trouble.
Well, I can just do my briefing, and I'll cover everything that's on that video.
Okay,
Would you rather do that?
yeah, because it's gonna take me forever to try to find it on this.
All
And
right.
I don't even
I'm gonna
recall
go back
receiving it.
to share screen,
Okay.
and you tell me if. All right, so let me go back to camera. All right, are you seeing the shared screen yet?
Not
No.
yet. No, we're not on the share screen yet.
All right, well, let me do this again. It gives me another menu about a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay,
Oh,
There you
you
are.
got it.
we're there. We're there.
All right, are you seeing that now?
It's
Just a
all
blank
white
blank
right now.
Screen.
What, you seeing my hand or anything?
Nope,
No,
No.
it's
Not
all
yet.
white.
There's a white rectangle like your phone in the center.
Yeah,
Let's see, I don't want to start video.
No, you just went off share screen.
Well, I don't know why it's white.
You went out of share screen.
I know that, but I don't know how to get back on it.
Okay. So you're on your tablet with the share screen?
Yeah,
Okay, so go back down to the bottom and you'll see a green button.
yeah, I've done that, but it gives me a menu.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
it'll give you a menu, then you'll choose Zoom, I think. You click on Zoom.
Oh, maybe there's, no, I don't see Zoom on this one.
Well,
broadcasting, was it? Begin
I
broadcast.
see camera. Let me try that.
okay, you
Oh,
are
there it is.
sharing screen. Hi, Larry.
Yeah, but I need to turn it around. I don't want
Yeah.
this. Part of it.
So,
change to the other camera on your phone. And it looked like we just froze you.
Yeah. Ah, jeepers.
that, we got you back. Okay,
I know, but I need to turn the camera around.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to work.
Just. You can switch views on your camera.
I know, but it's not working right.
Hmm.
All right, I think I've got that.
Okay, so back
Go
down to share
back
screen
to
again.
share.
Okay,
Select camera. Now, again, it's not doing what I want it to do.
Hmm.
Should have left well enough alone.
okay, go to your camera now and on before you share screen and switch it back to the view.
Yeah, but I need to turn this around. Okay, I'm on the camera. But I'm seeing the camera, but it's not giving me the share screen part.
Well, you are sharing screen already, Larry.
I know, but it's not giving me the camera on my screen.
Yeah,
Me on the camera. I don't want me.
I know.
Right. So let me come out of the camera again.
Okay. Yeah, come out and then go on your tablet and then switch your view. And then come back on the share screen.
All right, now I'm looking at the right image. Now I need to go back to, but it's going to give me again.
Hmm. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
I hate it. We had it all done.
You
Yeah,
are.
I'm sharing screen again.
No,
That's not it.
So when you're not sharing screen, are you able to just go into your photos and switch your view?
No, that's the problem. It's showing the camera and it's showing the proper thing. But as soon as I go onto Zoom, it turns it around.
Mm,
Oh,
And it does freeze the camera, it looks like too.
mhm.
That's because I'm working on the camera right now.
mhm.
Oh, you had it when you first went on.
I know, I know.
Oh, my gosh.
It's all part of the harassment program.
So,
All right.
is there, well, no, I know,
Let me go out of Zoom and I'll come back on Zoom.
do that, okay, and then while you're out, switch your camera around.
Well, the camera is already on properly. It's just when it goes to Zoom, it turns around.
Oh,
You know, Zoom normally has it where you can have the video of yourself all the time. And I
mhm.
want to be able to turn that around.
Okay,
All right, I'm leaving.
okay. All right. Okay, oh, boy.
What is Larry sharing?
We're gonna be looking at Snapseed, and he's gonna demonstrate on through his phone on the Snapseed options.
Maybe if he has trouble, we can go ahead and ask him to do it again on Friday. Try again on Friday.
Yeah,
Maybe move on just to pick up whatever's up on the webpage.
yeah. Speaking of Friday, Friday is now Veterans Day, so y'all ready? Y'all open to coming together on Veterans Day?
I probably will be out celebrating some of the happy hours and stuff.
Good.
You're saying coming on to Zoom on Friday during Veterans Day?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Veterans Day on Friday.
Yeah.
So anybody else kind of gonna be here? Okay, you'll be here, okay, all right, okay.
No,
I probably will be
I
at the
probably won't
aquarium.
be here.
I'm not sure whether I'll be here.
Okay, so that's 3 people. Okay, Doug, you'll be there?
Yeah,
Okay, Catherine will be back too.
Are
Okay,
you still recording this? Because it sounds like it's probably not necessary to record.
you're right. We can probably stop the recording and then start again. Oh, can we? No, we don't want to end the meeting. But can we stop this recording
I could probably stop it and then restart it, or
and restart it? Yes, and we won't end the meeting. We'll still be here.
I can pause. How about if I,
We're in good shape. Okay. Larry, is there any way you can walk me through it and I can do it on my iPad?
Well, I can do it on my phone. You just won't see what I'm doing. You won't see where my fingers are.
Right now, we can see your face.
I know that.
Yeah.
What
You
I
have
was trying to do.
You have Snapseed on your tablet?
Yeah, so I'm on my tablet on Snapseed.
Okay, so if you did a share screen and then go up.
No, I need to do that on my phone.
Okay,
All right, so let me come out. I want to go on.
Steve came on for just a couple of minutes. He's out of the hospital. But very weak. So he stayed around for 5 minutes and left. And his wife has gotten it too, I think. I think she got COVID. Yeah. She tested 3 times, I guess. Maybe it's flu. They were already
back in the.
all the way down.
There we go. Okay, Larry's back.
So I'm here and I want to do share screen here.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, well, let me do the share screen. I'm on my phone right now.
Okay.
Again, it's asking me for all this other stuff. I'm just
Yes.
gonna do screen.
You can choose screen or Zoom up at the top of, I mean,
No, that's not what I want.
you're sharing screen, Larry. This is,
All right.
we got it.
Okay, we see your
all right.
phone.
Let me
We
ask you
got
this.
it.
Okay. Now, you seeing the dog?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. Now, down you're seeing this whole screen. Now you see in the middle down at the bottom where it shows a sideways V.
Okay.
Yes.
The
All
share
right.
symbol.
If you touch that, it takes you to split to go where other areas. So I'm going to touch that, and you see one of the things. All these different menus came up, and I'm going to select Snapseed.
Okay.
Can you see where it says Snapseed? I'm pushing.
Yeah, second row.
All right.
Okay.
So now you're in Snapseed, and you have all these different options on how the picture looks. And I usually hit the accentuate, which is on the far towards the right. And you see what it does? It kind of
Yes.
changes. I kind of like that a little better. So you have all these different things you can try.
Mhm.
Different. And I'm just going to go to with the accentuate right there. And then there's a check mark there. I'm going to hit the check mark down at the bottom right.
Mhm.
That says I've selected that. Now, where it says tools on the bottom right, I want to push that. And I want to do today what's called the healing. You see the healing, the third row over, third one down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to go and just with my finger, just go down along that edge where the
Oh,
leash is. And you
Mhm.
use your finger just to go across over here.
Oh,
If I
my
just
God.
touch it, and if you want to do it, I'm using a pin with a rubber on it. I'm just going to touch right there. And with two fingers, I can expand the picture. And so I can get into areas and just my finger over those, what covers that whole leash on both sides. And it moves everything inside under my finger into what's on both sides.
Wow. It is.
Okay, and I'm just going to touch right those two areas. And then I can move it. And that kind of looks a little sloppy. I'm just going to rub my finger over it. That's what you can't see me doing. And when I'm finished doing that, I'm going to hit the check mark.
okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
Are we?
Wow.
saying there's another little area there down at the bottom left. I'm doing the
Mhm.
healing again. I'll expand it. And then I'll just use my finger over that area. So I'm encompassing over both sides. And I just use my pin just to touch that one little area next to his body. And it
Mhm.
just showed the ground right there. I'm going to check it
Take
again. Okay.
Wow.
Larry, there's a lot of repeating patterns there. Is there some way to minimize that?
That pattern on the left, you're talking about blue? That just
No,
shows
where
you
you
what
were
you
doing
look.
where you were doing the healing, it was picking up a lot of the same leaf and multiplying it on the ground right there behind his back.
Oh, well, it will show that, like you're talking about that one like there.
No, the other side.
No, on the other
The
side.
other side where the cord was.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of leaves. It would probably distort those a little bit, but then too.
Pull down just a little bit. You see how it made 3 copies of the same leaf there at the bottom?
Right, I'm sorry. Can you see where you're looking?
Right.
Like right there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
right
one,
in
but there's
right.
All right. Well, in that case, I can do healing again. And I can touch there. You're talking about like that?
No, down below.
you're down below that, Larry.
Okay, down here, right here.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 3 leaves of the same
Oh,
leaf there.
yeah. You're making it
All right, well, I just touched that and they're gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
took them out.
That does it.
fantastic.
And then there's one that's right here. I just want to touch it with my finger. As long as I encompass the total thing, and it's going to be gone too. Okay, does that answer the question?
Yeah,
Yes, Larry, thank you.
Okay. Now, one thing I like to do is I'll shift it over. So I'm going to go back to tools and I'm going to go to crop. And with crop, I can come down on the right side and get rid of some of that blank area on the right. I'm lowering it down. So I just have the dog in there right now. And I'm just going to do the check mark. All right, now I'm going to go back to tools again. And on the top left, you see where it says tune image.
mhm,
I want to select that. It goes right to the brightness. You see where it says on the top says brightness. And I've used my finger. I'm going to touch the dog and I'll move left and right. And you see how the brightness goes left or down lower. And you can select wherever you want it. Like I'm going to put it right there, which is just a little bit to the right of center.
mhm.
Okay, now I want to touch the dog again and I want to slide my finger up or down. And I'll do an up one. Now I'm in the contrast mode. And I can do slide, touch the dog and go left and right until you find the area that you like. Maybe right in there. I want to touch the screen again, move my finger up while touching the screen. That puts me in the saturation. Again, I can do the again. I just add a little more color to the dog. Take my finger up, put it back down again. Slide my finger up, I'm in the ambiance. Go left and right. And that's too much. So I'm just going to go back to where it was. Touch the screen again. Come up to highlights. And wherever you like it. And I'll come up to shadows. Oh, that's kind of nice looking like that. My finger's up. I'm putting the finger down again. And warmth. Warmth, you go to left, you go a little blue. Go right, you go the other color.
Wow.
Okay, so just to the right. And when I'm done with all those different modes, I'm just going to do the check mark on the lower right. And I think I've finished. So when I'm finished, in the upper left-hand corner on the Android, I just hit the done. Okay? And that puts it into Snapseed and saves the original where it is, like right there.
Oh, wow.
But what I just did is now in the Snapseed folder.
Mhm.
On the iPad or iPhone, it says export. You do export, it should go into a Snapseed folder for you.
Now
Okay.
export would be down where those three little dots are.
No, export would be the top left where it says done.
Okay,
The iPhone shows export.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right, I want to do another one. All right, this is one of my favorites. I'm just going to select that. All right, you see the picture of the ibis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, one thing I didn't notice when I took this picture, I wanted to see that bird on the right. So I'm going to hit that in the bottom center where it shows the dots there. I'm going to select Snapseed. Now here, I'm going to do the accentuate again. Okay, it heightens things up, and I'll do the check mark. Now on here, I'm going to do tools. I want to see that right-hand bird. So on tools, I'm going to do crop, and then I can slide it over. And where you see the circular thing down on the bottom, I can slide it so it's now vertical. And then I can just slide it on over. So I just got the bird in there. Also, when you're doing the cropping, it'll give you 3x5 or 3x4, 2x whatever it is, 4x6. You can select those things if you want, or just leave it where it is. So I'll hit the check mark. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Yeah, and that's natural. It's just with the accentuate. All right, now I usually do the tools again. Go to the tune image. Again, it starts the brightness. So I want to do a little bit, brighten it up a little bit. That looks pretty good to you.
Yeah.
Touch the screen again, slide it up, And I'm in the contrast. Okay, that's good enough for me. That's government work. Saturation. Okay. Okay, I'll touch the screen again, go up to ambiance. That's usually for the greens, I think. Touch the screen again. You know, I lift my finger up and then touch it again. And I'll go into the highlights.
Wow.
Slide it back and forth till you find where you like it. And touch the screen again to shadows. Touch the screen again. I'm going to go up to warmth, and that usually adds blues on the left and other things to the right. So I'm just going to leave it on the right side there. Okay, I'm going to do the check mark. Now, what do you think of that?
Good.
It brings it out.
It sure
Yeah,
does. That's from a picture within a picture. I want to hit the done, and that's going to put it in Snapseed, and it saves the original. I'm in where the originals are.
Wow.
Okay. Now I have a couple of more pictures here. I want to like the hummingbird. Again, the bottom center, step of Snapseed. Try the accentuate again, or you can try that one there, which is the last edit. Pop sometimes is pretty good. No, I don't like pop. You can have one where it says morning or faded glow. There's a morning. Don't like any of those. This is bright. No. So let me see that accentuate again. Let's keep it with the. I want to do the original is that.
Larry, can you bypass this particular task and then just go to tools and do it that way?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to hit the words current. So I'm just do the check mark. That's the original. All right, so going back to tools, I want to do the tune image. Again, the brightness. A little bright there, quite a bit of brightness there. Go down to contrast. Really not much difference in the contrast. How about there's good enough. Saturation. Brings out those reds. Cool. Going up to ambiance.
Wow.
But, you know, it just takes a couple of minutes to do this.
Sure.
You know, not hours like Steve does, you know. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. And I'll go up to warmth, which adds a little blue to the sky. Notice how that sky. So I like that. So I want to check that out. I'm going to do the cropping only because I want to get more of the hummingbird in there with the flowers on top and bottom. Now hummingbird's in the middle, and you've got the cherry blossoms top and bottom there. So there. So what do you think?
Nice.
Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
How long did that take? About a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this one I'm going to do a little different here. This one I want to do Snapseed again, but I want to show you another feature in there. Now I want to do accentuate, which I don't need to do. I'm just going to keep the current because it's kind of already there. But what I want to do now, I'm going to do, see that reddish stuff down at the bottom? I want to get rid of some of that. So I'm going to do the healing and just touch that bottom right. Got rid of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't like that blue, touch that. Get rid of it. Okay, I want to check that off. Now, if you see some light colors in there on the outside where it's black, I can go to tools and do the brush. See where it was said brush? Here it shows exposure or temperature. If I go to exposure and then do the arrow down so full dark, I can use my finger and I'm going to expand it out. And I'm just going to put my finger over the page and just line it down. And it changes it to black. Now, it may not change it completely like the healing does, but I just put more black in there. Okay, So there's not too much that will do for you, but I just wanted to show you the black will do that. And if you go exposure the other way, I think it's more, it'll make it white. So I want to go back to the healing, and then I want to take care of this thing using the healing. That one's gone. That's gone.
Mm.
So down here, it's not, healing's not going to do much good. This is where the black will work. So I do the tools back to brush, exposure, and it's on -1. If I put my finger, just rub right there, right on the picture, it does it. I can do that. Then I go back into it again and add more black to it. Then I have enough black on that where I do the healing, that little red spot will go. Tools, healing. I just touch it, gone. Touch it, gone. Touch that area, it's gone. Check it off. So what do you think? That easy enough?
That's great.
Good, yeah.
And if you want to get that little white down at the bottom base, you can do that too. You may not just want to, you can do that with the healing or with the black, just with the healing on that bottom of the flower there. Okay, all use done. I don't spend my, that's the original again. See all that red and blue in there.
Yeah. So you get the app? on
Yeah,
your
the app
phone?
is free. Oh,
It's
here's one I
free.
wanted to show you too.
Okay.
This is the eagle. I'm going to do this, go to Snapseed. Okay. And I forgot, I think I was going to use pop with this. Let me show the accentuate first. Okay, I'm going to show
Wow.
pop. I like pop a little better, don't you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Accentuate, pop.
Wow.
Which one do you like? Pop is good?
Pops are good in between.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want to say, okay, now I'm going to go to tools. And I think I was going to use healing. You see where those white spots kind of distracts. So my finger's on top of the page and it's gone.
Oh,
Oh, good.
wow.
Is that the sun? That must be the sun.
It could be, I don't know. I just said I didn't belong. So I put my
Yeah.
finger over it. And if I do this, I'm going to get my fingers are going to cover more of it. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then I'm going to do this from the black on over.
Mm.
And I'm just going to keep rubbing it over the black into that. I'm going to do the black or the healing going down. Sometimes you get shadows. If you don't like it, there's an X on the left-hand side. You just hit the left X and it'll go back. And if you don't want
You
to
have
undo
an
what you want,
undo.
yeah, the X is the undo. All that stuff I just did there. But I'm
No,
going
I
to say,
mean, if you do one step, you don't like it, can you undo it? But
That's
keep
right.
everything else.
just keep everything else you did there until you hit the X, I mean the check. Okay, so I hit the check, so I save that. Now I'm going to do the black over on the left there a little bit. So I'm going to go with the brush, the exposure, pull down, and I'm going to go just rub in there. I'm just rubbing this screen with my finger. Okay, that's all I'm doing, rubbing the finger. And I want to hit this on the lower right-hand side. See how it turns black when I'm just rubbing my finger on the picture.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to say, okay. I'm just going to go back there again just to put more black in there from the brush exposure. And they'll give you more black on top of that black and get rid of some more of it. Okay, I'm going to go top right there. That white on the top on the left, center left. I'm just going to go over that with my finger. I'm just rubbing my finger on it. See how I did that?
Mm-hmm.
Say, okay, now I can look at it and see what I have left to do. I want to get rid of some of that white in there. So I'm going to do that brush again, exposure, and I'm going to put more of that black on it. And eventually, okay, That's good. Now I'm gonna go to the healing again. So there's enough black around that where I'm just gonna rub my finger over there. Now it just disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Just touching my finger on the screen. Touch my finger. Touching, and it's gonna put,
Wow.
I will say, okay.
Hmm.
And I do more exposure if I want, or more brush exposure. Just darken it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back to my healing brush again. And just touch it again. All
Wow.
right, I think I got all that surrounding black. It's all black now, right? On the outside.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right, and for the fun of it, I'm gonna do the tune image. I wanna do the brightness. I
Mm.
like to brighten it up, right?
Mhm.
That's good. Okay, then I want to do, okay, then I want to go up to contrast. No, I don't like it too much. I'm just going to keep it about where it was. Go up to saturation. Add a little bit more yellow. How's that look?
Good.
A little ambiance. I don't want too much of that in there. Just leave it about the same. Highlights.
Mhm.
That's about the same there. Shadows. No, because the shadows brings other stuff out, so I'm going to go down to the left on the shadows a little bit.
Yeah, that's better.
And the warmth adds a little bit of yellow to it, or I can blue. I don't want the blue, so I'll just keep it towards the center, maybe just a touch more yellow. I'm going to do the check mark. So what do you think of that?
Great.
Good.
There's a little bit, I can put a little more black on that top there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do that brush again with, and I'm just going to touch the upper right, get rid of that little whiteness in there. All right, I think I'm done. What do you think?
Good. Show the the original.
Okay, the original's going to pop up right here. See, all those things I did is 13 changes.
Yeah.
That's the original.
Yeah.
And if I go to Snapseed, you'll see that puts it in Snapseed by date. So I did that
Okay.
long ago.
Mhm.
That was a long time ago.
Oh
So
my gosh.
the original, oh, I know, there's a faster way to do this. I had moved it into this art folder or into this other folder here.
So can you create folders in Snapseed?
Yeah, see, I'm in Snapseed now. No. I've got the gallery. And so all these folders, one of the folders is Snapseed. See that right there?
Okay.
And this was the original. And then I'll go back and I had put that in there. If I go to Snapseed is where I have to go down, way down towards the bottom.
Mhm.
I think I took that picture of the living desert. Remember, it puts it back in Snapseed according to the date.
Oh.
Now I would probably save the original in Snapseed and then do that and have it.
Yeah.
So they'd be
Yeah,
right
you can
to
do
each
that.
other.
You can do that, but see, I moved things out of my regular gallery into a separate folder, so I didn't have to hunt and peck for them.
Yeah.
But when you
Yeah.
save them, they go into Snapseed.
So that's
Way
awesome.
down.
Larry, is Snapseed only available on your cell phone, or can you mount it on your desktop as well?
I'm not sure. So that's the Snapseed one.
Oh,
We
you
just
wouldn't have to touch on your
It
computer.
has to be a tough screen, a touch screen.
Oh.
So you've brought your images from your camera into your cell phone, is that correct?
Well, my images that I took, yeah. I put them in there and I have them in my gallery now. So this is my gallery. I'll just go out of this altogether. See my gallery? This is all part of the phone. So selecting the gallery, I have my camera pictures. And then I also have all these other folders. For instance, I have Vietnam pictures in here.
Mhm.
And I have, just another folder, just a picture of the dog sleeping with a cat.
And
All right.
Snapseed creates its own folder, right?
Snapseed is its own folder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was going to show you a couple more here.
But you said it has to be something, a touch screen.
Yeah, your phone is a touch screen. So I'm just using my finger, just touching the screen with my finger.
Mhm.
And
I
the
was-
wideness of the finger makes it so the black or whatever's on both sides will cover that line, because your line covers the finger on both, covers the line on both sides.
Are you in an Android or are you in an iPhone, Apple?
I'm the Android. The Android gives you, when you're done, you hit done. The iPhone hits you, you have to do export. That's one of the differences.
Right.
Okay, I had a couple of more here.
Now, on my iPhone, I use Lightroom and Photoshop.
Okay, well, that's fine. This is just something you can do when you're going, okay, I took this one today, and I
Wow.
haven't done anything with it yet. I took this over at the garden. So open up the Snapseed and do the accentuate.
Wow.
I kind of like that. Check it. Now I want to do the cropping. I could set it around, I'm 1/3, whatever I want, right out there, and 2/3 up. I'll make it a little bigger. What do you think, like that?
Nice.
Or if you want, I can shift it all the way over, so I'm only getting the yellow. But I want to do it that way. And so, boom.
Wow.
Okay. I'll do the tune, the brightness. Yeah, it's pretty good the way it is. I'm gonna fingers up, fingers down, contrast, left and right, about the same. Thick finger up, put it back down again, saturation. Not too much. Okay, I lift my finger up and I put it back down on the screen. That means that slides that menu up. Highlight. Just throw it in there. And a little warmth. Keep the warmth, keep the yellows in there. So just a touch. I'm going to say, okay. Now I want to do the crop again. Only because I can make this bigger. I think the wings will show up a little bit better by cropping it down a little bit more.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Okay.
Just do done. Again, that was in the garden today.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, I mentioned to you that 25-foot tall cacti.
Yes.
I took this in the garden, and it looks like they're starting to put out some blossoms or starting to do something on it. Okay, so that's it. I won't do it. I think with that right now, I just wanted to show it to you. So next time you're there, look for it. You all know where that is when you first enter,
Yep.
from the roadway, baseball diamond, it's to the right. Okay. Now these things, these upside down bells, that thing is pretty good right now. A whole bunch of them are. You can see how all these are hanging there. And if I want to do that, the Snapseed, I haven't touched this at all. I'm going to accentuate. It highlights the
Wow.
blues. I'm going to say okay. I want to go tools and crop. I want to slide this crop over a little bit. I'll take out one or two of those. Drop it down just a little bit more. You know, it really looks like a hanging garden there, doesn't it?
Wow. Is that in the patient garden?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's patient garden. That's over on the water tower side.
Wow.
All right, you want to do anything else with the tunes? It looks like it's pretty good the way it is. So I'll do the brightness, contrast. Not too much going on in contrast. Saturation, no, keep the colors in there just a touch a little bit more. Ambiance, oh, ambiance. Yeah, I'll leave that right where it was. Go highlights. Well, all I'm doing is lifting up my finger and putting it back down. And then I go left or right to change it. And then lift my finger up, put my finger down on the screen, slide it up, get to the next one. It's really simple. And on the warmth, you can add a little more blue sky. And I'll say, okay. Now you notice a little bit of white on the very top left. I want to show you one thing else in tools. If I go to the brush, and this time I'm going to temperature, I select temperature, and it's full. I think I went full up on that. Can't remember. And I'm just going to touch that upper left corner and rub it, actually rub it. And what you're doing though, maybe I'll go down on it. I think maybe it's down. Okay. And that adds blue. And what I'm doing is changing that white mark and putting more blue in it. And I do that in some of the ocean pictures. To me, that looks good. I'm just going to say done. And I think, oh, I know what I was going to do, the ocean one for Vietnam. Yeah, that one. All right, so I'm going to open that and Snapseed. This is Vietnam. That's the beach. So accentuate, highlights a bunch of stuff there. Say okay. Could crop it a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go right to the tools on tune image. Brightness, not too much brightness. You know where it is. Go lift up, go down, contrast. A little less contrast. Okay, that's good. You know, it's whatever you like. I like a little more contrast, ambiance in there. Highlights. That's pretty good the way it was. All right, what I was going to show you is that blue, but let's do one more. Warmth adds a little blue to the sky and the water. Got that? And then I was going to do the other thing, add a little more blue to the, I'm doing the brush. And I'll do temperature. And then I'm going to use 2 fingers to touch the screen and expand it. And then I want to use I'm rubbing my finger over the water right now. See how it's changed a little bit more blue, put more blue into it. Okay, I'm just rubbing my finger over it. Really make that water look blue, doesn't it?
Wow.
Assuming that's what you want to do. It was blue to begin with. But this just heightens the blue. I'm just going around the people. If you want to expand it, then you can do that too. You see, I'm sure he's wearing trunks there. Doesn't look like it with the picture. Okay, I'm just rubbing the screen with the blue mode in there. And if I expand it, I can get between the two. Is that real tough to do, guys? And the lower left shows you where you are on the picture when you expanded it. All right, what do you think?
Good. That's
Good.
good.
Say okay on that? Really adds blue to that, didn't it?
Sure it is.
compared to that's the original.
Wow.
All right, showed you a bunch of them. This is the Pathway to Love cactus. You see that? This is an old one.
Mhm.
And what I'm going to do on that is open it up in Snapseed. And one thing I want to do the accentuate again. Yeah, I think I like it. Okay, now I want to do the cropping. Tools, crop. And what I'm going to do is stress the heart. So I want to hit the circle part to do a vertical. Okay, and then I can come in like this. Is that pretty good there?
Wow.
Mhm.
Great.
Okay.
Wow.
And you notice there's, I'll expand it there so you can see there's cobwebs on it, thorns. This is a pathway to love. And finally you get to the love and you're more thorns and cobwebs. Okay, and you can do the, again, the tuning. Keep it lighter. Maybe a little bit of contrast, not much. Oh, I'll show you that in a second. There's something else. You can actually do it if something's not is curved or something that's not, you know, horizontal. There's an attachment that will do that too. All right, so a little bit of blue there. Now under tools, if you are Amy, you look down here and it shows a vignette. Touch the vignette. You go link left or right, adds more or less vignette. If I had moved that heart in the center, you could have had the vignette or the heart right in the middle with the vignette all around it. Okay? And you can change the size of that circle, I believe. Or you can do the maybe you can do that. Anyway, I have to look at that. But at any rate, if you like the vignette, you can do that too. Okay. Another tool was perspective. Right there, it says perspective, third over, two down. That's so you can go left or right and change things like a 3D. Okay.
Like you're rotating it.
Yeah, like you're rotating it on the picture, you're getting a different view. Okay. You got other tools there. Curves, I'm not sure what that does. I can't use it, but that's a line. You just go up and down. Oh, it adds a little different colors, different shadings to it. So you just right there is the neutral part.
That's a Steve Grove move.
Yes, yes. And you have a white balance on there. You can expand it. You want to see if there's anything you want to see. Rotating it. Vintage, I don't know what vintage does. I can't remember. Oh, under vintage, you have options. I'll see all those different down there. You're on number 5 right now. You can just select different views. Okay.
Wow.
I'll go back to 5. I think that's where it started. Or I'm going to use the X. I'm just going to go back without doing anything to it. See the X bottom left. So that's where we started.
Mhm.
Back to tools again.
What's Noor?
Whereabouts?
Noir,
Down.
noir is French for
Yeah,
black.
no.
Oh. Oh.
Black and white.
Yeah, and you have different options there.
Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do anything with that. I'm gonna hit the X down at the bottom left
Mhm.
and just more tools if you want. Double exposure, I guess that's kind of cool. Oh, you have the options down there. Oh, that's not gonna help.
I did not see anything. I just
didn't
looked on
notice
my phone about a touch screen that you can, that you
Well, your
need a
phone
touch
is-
screen.
Your phone is a touch screen, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the laptop. I
Oh,
kept asking, do you have to have a touch screen to use Snapseed? And doesn't give me any answers. It just,
Well, you can always try it.
yeah, right.
Yeah, you do have that portrait mode. So if you're
Uh-huh.
dealing with people, you can hit the portrait. No faces could be found in this photo, so try harder.
That's
But
funny.
that's Amy doing her portrait, you know, the faces, you can
Yeah.
actually do something with the face. So different options,
Mhm.
the head, the posy or whatever that is. I'm thinking. All right, we're already over 4. So
Okay.
I can just do back on that, and go back to this, and I can just say done. All right, so what do you think of Snapseed? Sitting around, that's the original.
Very
Ooh.
interesting.
Okay, anything else you want? Any other questions?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, thanks for showing it to
Yeah,
us, Larry.
yeah.
Very nice
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
I'm in the Snapseed folder right now, so you can see some of the things I've done. You know, this is the latest one, those 2 top ones. I did this just the other Friday, Snapseed.
Mhm.
My grandson's in the Army, so I took him to Knott's Berry Farm.
Mhm.
And you know, you're in the military until the 17th, I think, of this month. On Monday through Thursday, a veteran can get into Knott's for $20 and take 5 guests with them for $20 each. Monday through
Wow.
Thursday. Then on the November 28th through December 15th, again, $20 Monday through Thursday.
Gosh, I remember when it was free.
I know. We're trying to make up.
Oh,
Again, another one of the towers and that plant, that cactus on the left side. I think I put that on Facebook.
Did we, record this?
What's that?
Was this recorded?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I did want to
Good
show
info.
you.
Good information, thank you.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's one other I wanted to show you if you want to take the time for it. And that is from the, I didn't make it onto here. It was that airplane. I'll go back to Snapseed. It was kind of a plain picture from the plane. And when I did it in Snapseed, that's what I got. It brought out those greens and reds and blues in the tail exhaust. So I didn't notice it before I put it in Snapseed.
Yeah, interesting, yeah.
Just
Almost
has the
a rainbow.
color right where it's- yeah, exactly. From hot exhaust. All right, should we give it a close? Kept you guys later, past your bedtime?
Fantastic.
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay, sounds good.